to try any exotic meat, like like how people want to have an octopus and things like that. And I've been on holidays and people have been very excited to try exotic meat and these kind of things, but they've never tempted me. So I don't think I'm ever going to go down that road.
Coming to workouts, what is the one workout that you absolutely hate?
I am not into boxing and kickboxing. It's just something that I think I just don't have it in me. I just don't get in the groove. I just don't feel like hitting.
And what is one workout or exercise that you think has really helped shape you and sort of tone your body?
So to tone the body, honestly, the best thing to do is weight training, because that's what gives you the results in terms of appearance the fastest. There's no doubt about that. But if you consistently do any kind of good strength training, even without weights, it gives you that look, and you change things kind of inside out. So I have a yoga routine that I do. So my mom introduced me to yoga years back when I totally laughed it off, and I said, please, it's too early to do all this and it's very boring and I can't do this. But now there are so many great routines even online and so many things to follow, and I've started enjoying it now.
I want to know if you have like a signature dish that you can prepare now. If you have guests coming over, suddenly you're like, okay, I can whip this up. I know it will taste good.
Two things that I impressed myself with were, I made a vegetable stew the other day in coconut milk. So like a Kerala style vegetable stew with a lot of veggies. With how we have lemon rice, I replaced the rice with millet, tempered with some nice curry leaves and a lot of mustard and everything, and it turned out really good. So I'm quite impressed with myself. It also was very easy, and that's why the other thing I made recently, and I again liked a lot myself, was a spinach ricotta mushroom.
So do something that is conducive and you're able to follow it. Strict no. I completely avoid all things white. Essentially, sugar, processed sugar, or too much of table salt, as in pastas, in terms, white, in terms of, things like maida and all of that. I don't have any of that. Gluten, I avoid dairy. These are the things that I completely avoid. I try and work out every day of my life. What to do, I think everybody, again, whatever works for you, whatever you think, as long as it's some sort of physical activity. You can go to the gym, you can go outdoor, you can go for a run, you can swim, you can do weight training, yoga, Pilates, whatever you feel makes you happy, do it. No, not really. I'm not somebody who counts my calories at all. But if you are on a mission to drop a couple of kilos, then you have to count your calories. Favorite healthy munchie would be makhana. See, I'm not such a drinker. I don't enjoy alcohol, but I would say, from what everybody says, it's either a glass of red wine is really good, and tequila is very good as well. It doesn't make you gain weight or bloat. We want women to feel beautiful the way they are. We want to bust all those myths of model stereotypes. Don't want to give in to women feeling pressured to be perceived a certain way. And I think that's the most important. So whether, the whole thing of, oh, you're too tall, or you're too short, or you're too heavy, you're really thin, your skin's not good, all of those things we want to keep away. As long as, and we want to encourage you, and we want to encourage, the person that you are. And as long as we can mold you and show you what it is like to be in front of a camera, then I think we've done something right. Hi everybody, don't forget to watch Supermodel of the Year, because I think this time we have a really amazing lineup of girls and really inspiring stories.
For me, I feel like everyone has different body types and everyone has different energy levels. So you should work out at that time of day when you feel best, I think. There's no strict no-nos in my diet, which is why my weight is constantly just going up and down, because I love sugar. You shouldn't love sugar, but I love sugar. And I don't deprive myself. I try and eat everything if I'm feeling like it, but of course in controlled proportions. But the one thing that I don't eat at all is dairy or any dairy products because I have an allergy. So yeah. It's okay to cheat in my books over the weekend, but I feel like my weekend starts on a Thursday night because by the time I reach Thursday, I'm like, I want to eat something fatty right now. But I would say keep it light and keep it healthy Monday to Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is cheat day. The healthiest alcoholic drink, there's no such thing, but if we must find one, I'd say a vodka soda with some lime, or gin and soda with some lime, or a piece of cucumber in it. Yeah. My favorite healthy munchie is some nuts, I think, or makhana. Yeah. I eat 3 meals in a day, but sometimes it goes to 4 or about 5 depending on how I'm feeling, and also depending on the workload that day, because I feel like I'm not someone who can't eat, so I have to keep eating so that I can live. But it's usually really like tiny things that are just, pop in my mouth that give me that instant burst of energy. The craziest diet I've seen someone try, I personally don't really understand keto, because I feel like it's, I've done it myself and I lasted all of 10 days because it really drains you out. And I don't know if it's the healthiest thing, but I guess to each its own. My favorite form of exercise, anything where I sweat it out. I can't work out in air conditioning and be like, working out just for the sake of it, but I have to do something high intensity. So I do a lot of strength training, I lift weights, and I do a mix of cardio on the rest of the days. The one lifestyle change that I did make in the last 2 or 3 years was that I started working out irrespective of what's going on, and I actually changed my work schedule basis my workout, and I also only go out basis if I can wake up the next morning for the workout. So that's one thing, because I feel like I was someone who wouldn't even go for a walk.